Right. We are ready to go now. This is episode number 8 on the Money Consciousness podcast, and we are going to discuss today on this interesting topic of hello, Vinayak. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me live on Instagram, and thank you all of the beautiful beings on Facebook too. So this is how to charge premium prices for your healing services. And this particular topic of charging premium prices for your healing services topic, it came up yesterday. So in the Money Consciousness Academy, we have a lot of students who are, so I do clearing sessions for them on a weekly basis. So yesterday in the session, this interesting topic came up, which is, the all-time interesting story that I am charging less than, I'm charging only 11,000 rupees for the services, which should be actually 20,000 rupees. It's half the price. So I'm charging my services half the price and still I have no clients. So this was the interesting topic that came up, and I was all on fire yesterday. Hello, Priya. Thank you so much for joining me live on Instagram. So are you doing that? Are you charging your prices most likely half the price and still wondering, why is it that I'm not getting any clients? I'm charging so less. In yesterday's session, what came up and what I said was, that is exactly why you're not receiving clients. You are charging half the price, and that's exactly why you're not receiving your clients. If you are charging $100 for a $200 actual service value, that's the reason you are not receiving clients. People do not like cheap stuff. They would love to pay expensive, high-end products if that's the true value of it. Now, in today's session, today's episode here on this podcast, we are referring to the book. So this is exactly the words from the book, Creating Money, Attracting Abundance by Sanaya Roman. And interestingly, this is the exact book we are getting started with a 3-month book reading class. It is starting tomorrow at the Money Consciousness Academy. So if you are interested to join, you are welcome to do so. At the Money Consciousness Academy, the books that we read, it's not that we are simply sitting and reading. We do a lot of healing during the class as we read the book. Also, we practice daily whatever the book tells us. At least in my case, this is exactly what has given me the big shifts and changes and transformations in my life. We literally practice the books. And this is also the reason why in this podcast, as I explain the concepts from the book, I'm also giving you certain energy tools and protocols that you can start using immediately in order to implement what we are learning from the book. So I, as a person, stand for not just reading the books, but actually practicing the books, implementing, taking action, and shifting and transforming your life by actually implementing what's written in the books. So if you would like to journey with me, I should tell you I'm a very strict teacher. So if you're joining my classes, you better be ready to take action. You better be ready to do all the action steps that I will be giving you on a daily basis. So we are starting the Creating Money book from tomorrow. If you would like to join, you're welcome to join. It's Monday to Friday class, daily 1 hour. We will be reading each chapter, and we will be taking, there's so many play sheets, exercises, meditations in this particular book that we will be doing on a regular basis, and you will be taking daily action to create more money in your lives. So there's a lot of accountability that I put into the mix, and that's my specialty. The unique gift that I offer to the world is that I'll hold you accountable for making more money in your life if you're joining my programs and classes. All right, with that being said, you're welcome if you would like to have this adventure with me. Now I jump into the book, chapter 18, from Creating Money, Attracting Abundance by Sanaya Roman. The title of the chapter is Honoring Your Value and Worth. And this entire book is a channeled book. It is channeled from a spiritual being. It's in fact 2 spiritual beings called Oren and Dabin. They are guides and angels of the particular author of the book, Sanaya Roman. So in this chapter, the beautiful guides and angels. Would you like to know what exactly they say? It is important to receive what you think your services are worth in terms of money or whatever medium is of value to you. If you do not value your time and energy, you cut off your flow of abundance. You will not receive money, in other words. So now these are my words, are the previous two sentences I read from the book. So my words here, if you're not receiving money for your services, you will not get clients. If you are not charging your prices at the exact value what it is that you're providing, you will not receive clients, full stop. If you're wondering, hey, I have decreased my price and decreased my price, I've discounted myself, I'm overgiving, I'm self-sacrificing, I'm doing all of this, but no clients, well, that is the reason why you have no clients, because you are sacrificing, you are overgiving, you're discounting yourself, you're cutting down your prices. That's the reason you're not receiving clients. When you price your services at the value of what it is worth, you will receive clients, in other words. All right, so that's exactly what I derive from the book. And here, Oren and Dabin, going back into the book, they say, your energy determines whether or not money flows freely, harmoniously, and easy for you. There are many ways you can open the flow. You automatically create a smooth flow of money and abundance when you do things that honor you and others, and when you receive what you feel you are worth in return for your time and services. I repeat, you automatically will create smooth flow of money and abundance into your world when you start receiving what you feel you are worth in return for your time and services. So ask yourself, this service that I'm providing, these are my words now. Let's say I'm providing a 3-month program. So for example, that which is starting tomorrow, it is a monthly book reading class, and I'm providing my 20 hours of time a week with my students in this group. So when I look at, okay, what is my 20 hours of time worth? I chose to receive a minimum of $1,000 for 20 hours of investments that I'm making. If that's what I see as $1,000 for 20 hours of my time a month, then I have to be willing to receive that. I have to be willing to price my products and services at that $1,000 that I'm willing to receive. I see that's at least a minimum worth for my products and services. So this is how you ask yourself the question, and you see how much you are willing to receive for the hours that you are putting in, for the time and energy that you're putting in, and bring up a number that feels light and good and happy for you. The money that you're receiving should make you feel happy. That energy of happiness, that energy of joy is what pulls people into your life, that allows a free flow of energy to flow through you. But when I charge myself at $100 for a $1,000 valued product, and I feel so bad about receiving that $100, when I receive that $100 from my client, I'm feeling so bad that, oh, I'm giving $1,000 product for $100. That's my energy. And my clients can read the energy that I'm putting out. So when you are being the energy of $1,000 is the value of this product, and I'm happy to give this at $1,000, now people will come to you. They'll come dancing towards you and give you that $1,000. So you automatically create a smooth flow of money and abundance when you are truly valuing your honor, valuing your time and energy, and charging your prices equal to your value. Few more sentences from the book now. Many people, by the way, at the end of this particular podcast here, I'll be doing an energy protocol. So all of you watching this can do this along with me. The energy protocol comes from the Money Consciousness Alchemy book. And it is a book that I have written, or I have created for the students of the Money Consciousness Academy. So the Alchemy book consists of more than 50 different energy protocols. So each of these podcasts that I'm offering you, I'm also giving you one of the energy protocols that you can use to raise your self-worth. So when you raise your self-worth and you truly honor your time and services, now people around you will start valuing you as well, and they will be willing to give you whatever it is that you're charging. All right, so that is coming up towards the end of this particular podcast very soon. So a few more sentences from this beautiful book. Many people are disappointed with the pay or exchange they receive for their services because they are not clear themselves on what their services are worth. They hope that other people will see their value and give them more. So this is what we are doing within us when we feel disappointed with the kind of money that we are receiving, right? So I will feel totally disappointed if I'm giving $1,000 service for $100. I'll feel so disappointed for even receiving that $100. When I see that $100 coming into my bank account, that will only give me disappointment because the true value that I'm offering is $1,000. So the spiritual beings from the book, they are saying us that many people are disappointed with the pay or the exchange that you are receiving for the services. They are not clear themselves on what their services are truly worth. They hope that other people will see and give them the value. So when we are simply hoping that, hey, let's see, I'll put this out and see how much the clients or the people are willing to give for the service. That's not how it works. You need to know what exactly the value or the worth of your services are. When you have that clear picture in your mind, yes, this 1 hour of service that I'm providing, this is life transformational. I'm charging $500 per hour for this service that I'm providing to the world. When that's your stand, that's exactly how you charge, and then you put that out into the world, now people will be ready to give you. Now people will also see the value of the services that you're providing. All right, so one more sentence from the book. When you value your services, others will value them also. Determine for yourself what your time is worth, what income or exchange is meaningful to you. Do not depend upon others to do this for you. So, and there is another important passage from the book. So many of you say that I will reduce my fee to get more clients or sales. This is one other interesting assumption, interesting point of view that we are functioning from. We assume that if I reduce my price, there will be more people to receive it. That's just an interesting point of view. That's not true. It's your false assumption. And I had been there myself as well. If I reduce my price, there'll be more people to it. Let me discount it. Let me reduce it. That's not true. Even you can try it out. I have done it multiple times. I reduce the price of something that I put out and there's no clients coming into it. When I actually increase my price, now I see people coming in, taking up the sessions with me. So many of you say that from the book, I will reduce my fee to get more clients or sales. Make sure you do not constantly cut your fee below what you feel your services are worth. If you cut your fee and do not feel good about it, you are cutting off the flow of money. You are literally stopping the money from coming towards you when you are cutting down the fees less than the true value of the services that you're offering. So you are cutting down the flow of money, the book says. You are cutting down the flow of money in two ways. First, there may be an undercurrent of resentment or bad feeling, which even if it is a small feeling, small resentment, small that feeling of bad, it will stop money from coming back to you. Second, you are telling your subconscious that your work is not worth that much. When you're reducing your fee, what are you telling to your subconscious? You're telling to your subconscious that my services are not worth it. And that's exactly the vibration that your clients are receiving as well. When you feel my services are not worth it, that's exactly what your clients will feel towards you. They'll feel that, hey, the service is not worth it. Let me not purchase, for example. People can read your thoughts. And I know that's gonna sound, how is that even possible? It goes internally. When you're putting out a post, when you're putting out a particular website or a particular service or product and you put a price to it, if your thoughts, beliefs within you, your points of view within you is my services are not worth this price, and you put it out, People can read it. We are all psychic beings, infinite beings living on this beautiful planet. And people can read your thoughts. People can read your energy, the true energy that you're putting out. How many times have you walked into a store, looked at everything and said, oh, look like this, this store is not good. Let's go to the other store. Let's go to the other restaurant, for example. What you're reading there, you're reading the energy of the store. None of the products in this attracts me. The store itself looks like bad energy. Yesterday, in fact, I was going to a flooring tile store. We are constructing the building here, and we are there to pick and choose the tiles. We went to 3 different stores that sells floor tiles, and I was simply being the psychic being that I am. I was just reading the energy. And there was also my family members who has nothing to do with healing or anything along with me. And all of us exactly felt the same way. We went to the first store, we looked at all of those tiles, it just did not resonate. We went to the second store, and there again the energy or the tiles did not feel appeal to us. And then we went to the third store, and the third store you should have seen from outside. It just looks so grand, so beautiful, with the lighting, with the beautiful garden that they have, the roses, the flowers that's just around. And when we walk into it, there's this beautiful energy of abundance in the store itself. And all the tiles that they have amazing lightings, for example, and the ambience of the store is just pulling in. And even though I know now, when I look back, we did see amazing tiles in the second store, for example, which all of us liked, but we did not purchase from that store. The third store had almost similar kind of tiles, for example, but we bought from that third store. And it was a huge sale for them, because we are buying tiles for the entire house, and it kind of costs high. So I was like, wow, look at how your energy and the ambience. I, in fact, spoke to the store owner, and I could sense his energy as well, that he feels abundant. He is like, I am offering this beautiful, golden tiles to the world. He had that energy of, I am selling gold in my store, and you're welcome to buy if you choose. So that's the energy he's radiating at. And we paid him the money, we got the tiles, we came back home, for example. So this is, and in fact, the price of the third store was higher than the cheaper prices that we found in the first and the second store. So that's the moral of the story, which is, this is exactly the behavior. The financial behavior is, we love to buy costly, expensive, premium products. That's the truth of human beings within us. If your services are sold at premium price, people will choose you. It's just like an example of iPhone versus Android. There's so many people who have Android phones who still dream to have an iPhone one day, because the iPhone has that premium quality attached to it, that premium feeling attached to it. That's what pulls people in. And there's so many people, including me, who owns iPhone, and that becomes like a premium thing that we choose to have in our lives. So what would you like to sell? Would you like to sell cheap, inexpensive products and services, or would you love to sell premium services? If you choose to sell premium services, you have to be willing to actually price your products and services at the price, at the true value of it. So that's the moral of the story here. And here, let's now, and all of this is coming from the chapter 18 of this beautiful book, Creating Money, Attracting Abundance by Sanaya Roman. So this is exactly the kind of transformation that you're gonna see as we read, and we also start implementing and practicing these. If you would like to join us on the Creating Money book journey that we are starting tomorrow, so all of you are welcome. For any of you who would like to have more details, you can just send me a message. We do have 1 or 2 spots left yet for tomorrow's class that we are starting at the Money Consciousness Academy. This is going to be the last batch for this year. So every batch runs for about 3 to 3.5 months. So this is going to be the last batch for this particular year of 2021. So if you would like, you can let me know. You can send me a message and I can add you to the group. So now we are getting started with the energy protocol. So the energy protocol, as I said, this is coming from the Alchemy Book. So I'm opening up the Alchemy Book. So Alchemy Book actually has amazing images. So I'll just give you a description just because I can't show you the image here at this time. So I can, or maybe I can actually show it a little bit on the Facebook. For those of you who are on Facebook, you will be able to see. So this is the Alchemy Book. So the image, I'm showing it on the YouTube video as well as in the Facebook group now. So the image is of this beautiful golden princess queen who is full of gold, and there is this beautiful golden lights all around her. And we are going to do this protocol of raising your self-worth. So as you can see the image, you will be able to feel the self-worth of this queen or the princess that you're seeing in the image, and just allow that energy to be absorbed in you, the true high self-dignity and high self-worth. And we are going to do a quick 5-minute process here where I'll be taking you back into, we will go into one of your past lifetimes where you had been a king or a queen, and we'll bring back that self-dignity, that self-worth, that self-value as we come back. So that's what this energy protocol is going to be. So if all of you would like to close your eyes for a few minutes here and take a deep breath and imagine yourself going back into one of your past lifetimes. Allow yourself to be taken back and even back into one of your past lifetimes where you had been a king or a queen. And you might see some images of yourself as a king or a queen. So bring in those images and allow yourself to be taken back to that moment in time and see yourself in that beautiful empire, the golden empire that is yours. You own this beautiful kingdom, this beautiful empire filled with gold, and see all the furniture in the room, which is all made of gold. All you can see is this beautiful golden furniture, and see yourself sitting in the throne of you and totally get that energy of being the king or the queen, sitting in the throne, and see yourself wearing that gold, the ornaments, the beautiful clothing, the precious stones and gems. And allow yourself to be that king or the queen for a few minutes here. And feel your self-worth, the self-dignity, that which you hold yourself with. Allow yourself to walk. Look at the people, the ministers, the people in your kingdom, in your empire, coming towards you, honoring you, maybe bowing down or joining hands to respect you, to give you that honor and respect and that dignity. Allow yourself to receive that respect from people and totally get into that mode of being that king or the queen, and allow your self-dignity to arise. I am, I invoke, I am a queen. I invoke, I am a king or a queen within me. Allow that energy to be activated within you. And see yourself wearing gold, sitting in gold, walking in gold, sleeping in gold, eating in gold, feeling like you are truly the gold. And feel that proud, the deep, deep respect and honor that you have for yourself. And allow that energy to radiate through you. And how much do you value yourself? How much do you value your choices? And how much do people around you respect and honor you for the self-respect and self-value that you have for yourself? And see that everything is just a mirror. Inside you, you see that high self-value, that high self-worth, and you see people who are standing in front of you, mirroring you with that same value and respect and honor that they give you for the honor that you have for yourself. The world is a mirror. And now let's download you with, when I charge my services to the true value that I offer to the world sees the value in my products and services too. I am now willing to charge the premium price that my values, my services are truly worth. I now sell my gold coins, my services as the gold coins that it truly is. And I'm willing to charge the true gold price for my gold services that I offer to this world. I now understand and know the true value of my services. I am now willing to truly charge the new gold price for my services. I feel truly willing and ready to raise my prices to the true value that I am offering to the world. And see people coming towards you, looking at the beautiful golden gifts that you have, that you are offering, and see them being enticed by the beautiful golden gifts that you are giving them, and see them all coming towards you, asking for, hey, I would love to have your services. I would love to buy these beautiful golden gifts that you're selling. And I'm willing to give the true price for it. And see yourself receiving the money, and see yourself giving the golden gifts that you have to offer. I am now fulfilled and satisfied with the price that I am receiving for the products that I offer to the world. Downloading you with that energy now. And allow this beautiful energy to be grounded into the soil. And see that new golden energy vibration of yours going straight down through your feet and grounding that into the soil now for its physical manifestation. And so it is, you can slowly open your eyes when you're ready. All right, so how do you feel? It would be nice to see. Please put in chat, how did you feel? What transformation do you see? What was your major takeaway from this podcast? Please put on the comments and I'll be so happy to see your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you, each and every single one of you. I truly feel deeply grateful for being able to offer this knowledge, this wisdom, this healing. So thank you, each and every single one of you, for listening to my podcast and supporting all the services that I'm offering to this world. And yes, if you would like to join in the Money Consciousness Academy, you're welcome. Please message me and I'll take you where you have to go. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Vinayak, for your beautiful message. See you, all of you. See you soon next time. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.